Happy Halloween, everyone. Hello. I'm here. I'm finally here. I was just posting things around, just making sure that everything was okay. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for the subscribe. Praised Rage Gamer. Oh my goodness, I love that name. So catchy. The Saints are touring with our feelings. You think so? What do you mean? We're getting along just fine. Check it out. Hold on, check it out. See? See? We're just out a nice night walk. Nothing wrong is going on. I have no idea why everyone was so worried that something was gonna happen. Happy Halloween. Happy early Halloween. Since I'm not sure we're gonna be doing it tomorrow, why not doing it the day before? We're just here on a nice walk. Just having some, you know, staring at the night and asking for candy way too early. It was to be expected. Hello to you too. Let's go. Yeah. I mean, yes, same names over here. Is everything working on the bottom? Yeah, everything's working on the bottom. For some reason, the stream avatars is the only thing that it just seems to be in the background. Let me move you, everyone who's here, to the front. I'd like you all to see that too. Because you're all taking a walk with me right now for the night. Today is a SAIN'S Spooky Special. It's my first ever stream for like a Halloween. Yeah, I wanted it to be just a little bit special. There we go. There's all of you walking around with me. I guess this is a really good vibe. I like it. I like the setup that I did. I worked very hard to do this setup. Speaking of working very hard, I appreciate everyone's support this entire week. It has been a phenomenal week. I didn't think that so much was gonna happen. I know some of you may be a little bit concerned because of all the things that happened to me, you know, health related, but I'll get into that just in a little bit. We still haven't walked all the way to the studio. We're still on our walk over there. But you know, both of us are fine. We do a little bit of trolling. I know the polls may seem scary. Even on Twitter, people have been like siding too much with one character than the other. So tonight's poll says, you can only save one. Who gets to live between SAIN and Hexane? I wanted to know which of these two VTubers do you favor? Which one would like get to live in a situation that would be scary? Woo! I am definitely not gonna do something terrible to them later. Who would have thought? Oh, and hello to you too. Halloween Eve. Yeah, Halloween Eve, but you know what? It works for me. This is good. I need someone to help me with this 10-page essay. Really? Oh my goodness. I hope you get it done for tonight. If you got class tomorrow. I'll work too hard on it. But at the same time, try to finish it. Just get it over with so you can go back to sleep and do your stuff. Well, I guess everyone's a little busy in a night like this. Don't stress too much. Just get it done and it'll be over. It'll be over soon, don't worry. And hi, how is everyone doing? I'm doing fine. I'm doing a lot much better than a couple of days ago. And I guess I should be doing a little bit of housekeeping because this is still a nightly podcast that I'm trying to film right now. Even though I'm behaving like I'm walking here in this city. Nice city, by the way. How do you all like the screen right now? I try to put as much colorful stuff around so it looks very nice. Just give it a nice vibe that we're all hanging out tonight in a spooky night. Oh, how fitting. Deltarune music. Let me open the window for the chat again. For some reason it disappeared. Why should you keep doing? There we go. There's all of you. So hi, hello there. My name is SAIN and this is my podcast. Is this your first time here or your last time here? Who knows? I just wanted to say thank you for your amazing support. And also last night, we were live on twitch.tv/SaintCisco and we had a amazing guest. Last night with us was the Vintage Vamp, Dr. Memento, and he and I had an amazing stream. And that stream was related to Hexane and Dr. Memento doing just crazy stuff. So yeah, if you don't know me, this is your first time here, I'm a VTuber named SAIN. I go by many characters, and I also try to do as many fun things as I can. My username is probably the same in all the websites. I managed to get it first, as I always say. So yeah, you can find me on Twitter, you can find me on YouTube, Facebook, practically everywhere, even on TikTok. All right, so let me. I think that's pretty much it for the housekeeping. I got some much stuff in the board as usual. The board is filled with topics for me to talk about. I try to get as many of them done. If you want to contribute to this stream, you can do it in the comment section. What happened this week? What kind of news did you see? Anime related, TV related, news related, IRL, everything. Just drop it in the chat and I'll comment on it if I manage to get a hang of it. You're a fox from space. The game about fox in space. Oh my goodness. Maybe walking fast. Yes, we're walking a little fast here. Kind of in a hurry. We need to get to the studio. There's a lot of creepy things going on around. The board. Yeah, the board is with the topic. It's right next to me. I'm always looking at it. Hexame is calm. It's calmer than usual. I'm a lot... Tonight is one of those nights that Hex a lot calmer. There's no degeneracy in here. The podcast is a lot more behaved. It's not a time for me to be chaotic on that energy. I just want to have a nice time. Anyways, let's see. What did I eat tonight? I guess I had my first experience with the McRib this year. I believe it only comes once a year, right? I'm not sure, but I had a McRib a couple of hours ago, and I am not very pleased. For some reason, I was not very pleased with that McRib. I did not like it. It wasn't always that bad. I'm pretty sure that the McRib wasn't as bad as that. On all platforms, search for Tinder. Who knows? Maybe someday. You know where you can find me, actually? Now that you mentioned that, on Omegle. I mean, you can't find people directly, but at one time, someone found me on Omegle because I was just doing random chats with this VTuber. I made a video about that and I recorded it. It's actually on my YouTube channel. And hey, if you're here watching live, please give it a like. Subscribe if you're here. I saw 2 people subscribe. Thank you so much for that. Thank you so much, Anime Fanatsu, for that subscribe. I hope you enjoyed the stream. Hey to you too. Happy Halloween. We're just having a nice and wonderful time, just walking around here, trying to get to the studio and trick-or-treating on the way. oh yeah, by the way, I guess I'm not sure if I should say this now or later. Should I save this topic? Yeah, I guess I will save it for a little later. It has to do with the support stuff. Just link the website. I'll leave it later. It's a sponsor message for later. Anyways, tonight's topics are going to be a little bit specify more on things that I've been thinking about that are maybe a little frightening and not like horror stories. I made a poll. I mean, not a poll. I made a comment section on my Facebook, specifically my Facebook, about scary stories, and I read some of them, but I think the stories were a little too long for this type of stream. I thank everyone for giving a little bit of the feedback on that, and I always appreciate the interaction anyway. If you have scary stories that are not too traumatizing or personal, just stuff that may seem a little interesting or fun, please share it here today. Or if you're watching this after, share it in the comment section as well, because I always like reading people's perspective on what's going on, which is basically the same dynamic that I have in my Twitch show, my talk show. It's always something that I strive for. Anyways, yeah, just learning about people that I met all across the internet, inviting everyone. This week, I don't have a guest yet, because this week's schedule is just a little bit more, chaotic. I don't know, chaotic in nature, because I'm not even sure if I'm gonna go full blast and work the entire week on stream, or maybe I will take the entire week off, except for Sundays. Sundays for me are sacred. Like tonight I just have to do my streams. This is my favorite thing to do on the week, just catching up with stuff that I've been to, interacting with the community, interacting with people that I like, and that's pretty much what it is. I always like having been with the usual gang. And speaking of the usual gang, I appreciate that there's a lot of new faces in here that are dedicated from the Hexame accounts, and they've all known me. Yeah, believe it or not, I've been getting, both characters have been like doing their best to get their name out there. Which is why we're both here tonight on a nice walk. We're just trying to cool off. We were just recently having a beef of who's the most popular one. We were about to end each other's life. I promise nothing bad is gonna happen. Nothing bad is gonna happen. I said nothing bad is gonna happen for sure. Wink, wink. Oh, what's this? Hold on one second. There's something going on in the what's that over there? Hello? Music? Is everything okay? Oh shit! I see something creepy in the corner. Wait, hold on a minute. Well. What's going on around here? Hey, everyone. Happy Halloween. What's going on? The name's Bill. Welcome to my stream. Yeah. How's everybody doing? No, it's not a slime. It's me, Bill. I finally decided to become a VTuber. This thing's been pretty interesting. What's been going on lately in the world of the living? What are you guys doing in this dimension? Oh my goodness. This has been an interesting experience. Wandering around here, seeing all these VTubers walk around. Anyways, I think that's enough of me. I'll make my debut another day. Happy Halloween, y'all! What the heck was that? That was creepy. Did y'all saw something? I don't know what's happening. Things are very creepy in this kind of row. I'm not even sure what's going on anymore. Yeah. I hope you all like that small bit. Yeah. Let's start counting and wake up from this dream. More news and stuff. Splendid. I'll get to that immediately. Oh, wait a minute. I think we're about to get to the studio. And, whew. Here we are. All right. No more walking. No more nonsense. Oh, there we go. The monitor is doing fine. Thank you very much. All right. Enough multitasking and on to the topics and not to waste your time completely at all. As I've already been doing way too much. But anyways, yeah. I love just playing around in Halloween nights and doing stuff like that. So I hope you like that small bit. Why is it? Okay, there we go. I can see everything now. I can read everything. For one second, I wasn't able to read everything. But yeah, I'm here. Oh, hi there, Neron. Welcome back to the stream. Glad to see you on Twitch and on YouTube as well. I just noticed the cute Lucina on your pumpkin. Right now, Lucina's in the little corner. Just like all of you right now are in there. By the way, do you like my Usaki-chan shirt? I tried to make it a full cosplay, so let me just go around. There you go. Oops. Oh no! What happened to me? I just wanted to show the entire clothing. There we go. There it is. There it is. Oof, 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 oof. It even goes like, you know, it even has the special effects, if you know what I mean. It's a little scuffed, you know, the little shirt, but whatever. It works just as well, you know. Ooh, ha, ooh. It looks like I'm doing squats. I can't move my hands tonight. I usually move my hands on the hex streams. Except for last night, since my hands were really tied up. But tonight, it's just, you know, it's just basically just Usaki-chan cosplay, just a basic one. I think it's best if I just move closer over here. And boom, there we are. Guess I can close the other one. And just keep the windows fresh. I got like 1 million programs open right now. Holy crap. The anti-gravity SAIN. That must be Bill doing all that chaos. I was just in the mood to do something Gravity Falls related because I was actually watching Gravity Falls today. I actually finished the series. I don't know if you've ever watched Gravity Falls. It's the one with that little triangle, that prank that I just did just now. Gravity Falls is an amazing show, by the way. It's amazing. I thought that I wasn't sure if it was gonna stand up to time, but it's just as good as I remember. Everything's good. I was so invested in Gravity Falls. Wait a minute, am I Pokemon? Yes, I guess you are a Pokemon all there. I'm not sure if you can change the avatars in here. I haven't checked that out yet on YouTube. I know on Twitch it's very easy to do all the commands and stuff like that. Oof. I'm very interested in the results of this poll, so please remember to vote on the poll. The poll is right there. Who gets to live, SAIN or Hexane? It's just been a fun ride. Yes, it's nice. Oh yeah, I see so many. Oh my goodness, there's so many people tonight in here. Happy Halloween once again to everyone, and let's get on with the topics one by one. First of all, VTuber news. Yes, this one's gonna be a little spicy. I'm not even sure how I can share this one. I wanted to react to this one actually. What was her name? It was from Niji Sanji. So that was creative. Anna Niji Sanji. No. I think it's better if I just write the one channel that I saw this, because this just happened. This is like, what do y'all think about this reaction? But VTuber apologizes for remarks. Yeah, this is the video. Yeah, I need to put this on. I need to put this on screen and have it there because we're gonna react to this. I'm gonna have a little bit of help from an amazing VTuber called False ID. They got a news channel, so I'm just gonna be reacting to that video right now. So excuse me as I shut down the music and move that video over here because this is I wouldn't call it news. It's just more of a unexpected kind of things. I just want to react to it. So there it is. So like I said, just gonna share my VTuber news quickly and get to the IRL news and stuff like that. That might be a little more interesting. Oh wait, hello. Screen. Monitor YouTube. Open wide. There we go. And as for me, I'm just gonna move to the corner. So the news here has to do with this Niji Sanji VTuber called Anna Alouette, and that has to do with her saying a comment that came out as very racist. And I want everyone's opinion on that because, and also, what are your inputs on the situation when it comes to people that come from Asian? Because I don't know if he says it in the video, but she's Asian and a little out of touch. So she said a joke that just came out as a little bit too, you know, a little bit uncultured. And yeah, it's like I want to laugh, but at the same time I kind of feel very sorry for her. But some people say don't feel sorry for her because of her reaction was just very, very straightforward towards that. And after this, I'm gonna give him my own input on the whole VTuber news being news. I don't know. I'll elaborate after I play this. Oh, where's the chat? Chat is just disappearing for some reason. Wait, that's not the one. This is the one. I keep moving my windows all over the place. There we go. You vote for Hexane? People keep voting for Hexane. I'm so surprised. Like the audience just like it's very split. Very, very split across all the websites. Yeah. Just sent a penguin to space? What was that about? Give him a break. You don't care? Oh, so you probably may have heard something about it. It's just a very little flavor. Yeah, exactly. As much as I want to stay, don't worry. You have. Thank you so much for visiting, Adam Ifanatsu. It's been a pleasure having you here, and thank you for the subscribe. Give her a break. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, so this is the one. Wait.
Quote, racism moment, and even as today we firstly check in with Niji Sanji English's Anna Alouette being caught in a quote-unquote racism moment and even leading to a Deserto article. This moment from a stream last night in which Anna was collaborating with Niji Sanji English's Kyo Kaneko, beginning with this exchange.
Era, thanks for the super. Thanks for walking the collab, you two. Task group for the Batsus. Joke.
Wait, the way that you say Pascaru is so weird. Pascaru. Pascaru.
Listen, I'm white. What do you expect?
Pascaru Kyo. Paskaru and
Sorry, thank TSKR for the Batsus. Have a good night and day. I will go to bed now. Bye bye.
Paskaru.
What? What are you saying? So I think
know-
you say Taskaru really weird.
You know, I just want to say again. I said this on my stream too. Like everyone who's like tried to mimic my voice, all they do is pinch their nose or like make their voice extra nasally.
I didn't pinch my voice at all.
It
Yeah, when you tried to sound
literally
like me,
does
you
not
couldn't do
sound
it
like
either.
it.
I saw the clip of
It's
you pretending to
coming.
be
That's
me
because
too.
I'm. First of all, I was not raised in your neighborhood. Okay, I don't know how you do your accent.
Bro, I don't
Second
even
of
have an
all-
accent.
Yeah, you do. You speak some words weirdly. Okay, you do a little bit of a weird accent, like, you know, like an accent that kind of tells me that maybe you listen to too much, like, I don't know, Snoop Dogg or something. So, like,
So if Joe didn't hear that so far, she said first that that he has an accent that sounds like Snoop Dogg. My girl just implied that this VTuber is black. That's pretty much how you see it. Oh yeah, have a good evening, you too. Yeah, it's just really weird how it was worded out. But it just gets worse and worse as she goes. Like, it should have stopped right there. But check this out.
also, like, your voice is really low. Like, how am I supposed to go all the way down there?
Shoulder got low. I don't know.
He's talking like, okay, the way that you read super chat, it's like I can imagine you walking down the neighborhood and being like, and like, you know, your friends are like all the way over there, like super far away. You'll be like, yo, what's up? Thanks so much, bro. Thank you. Yo, hey, thanks, brother. Thank you. Thanks for giving me the chicken last night, brother. Yo, hey, what's
Girl, stop right there. His face says it all. He knows that in how much shit she's getting. It's just more. I don't know. This is just a little bit funny.
up, my bestie? You know, I feel like that's
Stop right
what
there.
you
And the problem is, it keeps getting worse.
sound like when you read super chat.
I pray a certain faucet of Twitter does not hear that shit.
Why? What did I say wrong? What did I
I'll tell you
say?
later. I'll tell you later. It's okay, guys. And it's Canadian, okay?
No.
Don't worry about
Wait,
it.
what do you mean? Like, okay, like,
Listen.
am I missing?
Listen, and the
something?
fact that, okay. Do you want me to say it?
Wait, what is it? Like, I don't understand.
Oh, well, when you were
Legit.
impersonating me, there was just one thing you said that I was just like, ah, you know?
What is it? What did I say wrong?
Okay, it was. I'm gonna
Okay,
mute,
type
I'm
it,
gonna
type
mute
it,
my mic.
Oh, okay, or that. Wait, what's wrong with that? Wait, I don't get it.
Okay, so you don't know about the stereotypes, so you act.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
it just
fine
keeps
then.
getting worse.
What?
You're
Wait.
good. Don't worry about it.
I'm gonna search it up. I don't get it.
I don't think she understands, like genuinely.
Later at 4 in the morning.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. And that's just been blowing up for some reason. You know, people always like trying to attack as many controversial things. I don't care. I think I don't want to say she's like doing something completely like bad. I gotta be careful myself too. But I don't know. It's just one of those comments where the person is not that educated. That her education is practically just like TV and stuff like that. And yeah, that comes from it. It happens very often, especially with people from Asians. She says she's Canadian, but she's actually in Canada. There's actually, you know, a lot of like Asian like communities. So she is completely like Asian, and that's it's very common. It happens way more often. I've heard people try to like also like discriminate me because I'm Puerto Rican, and I don't know. It's just I don't take it as bad. For me, I'm like, oh well, whatever. You compare me to another Spanish talking community or say something about me that's very like a stereotype, I genuinely don't mind it at all, as long as it doesn't come from like bad intent. Like, she didn't come here there to attack. She just saying an off the collar comment. That's what I'm gonna leave it. I just wanted to show that and react to it because it was just so funny when I first saw it. Yeah, it's pretty much it for like some time for VTuber news. I was gonna make a video dedicated to like something I witnessed on Twitter, but it really deserves its own video. For once, let me see if I can get off my lazy ass and make a dedicated YouTube video about it. And it has to do with like the hardships of like being a content creator, and I acknowledge them so much because you know, I am trying to be one as much as I can. This is why I make all those little different streams. But some people have like this illusion that you start working on as a streamer and you know, everything comes at you really fast, and that's not true. I always touch on this topic very often. I even had a poll one time dedicated to like if anyone has ever thought of being a streamer, and it ended with a surprising 100% yes, because it's always come across someone's mind. It sounds like a wonderful job, but when you start it, it's like it's not even something. Ask Giga from, you know, as Garn from the Giga YouTube channel has always said, are you ready to work an entire year like without getting profit? Because pretty much how it feels, and pretty much how it is. It'll be for like that for most people, and even though you do all that entire work for that amount of time, you may not even get there. It's like a very 50-50 thing. Or if you're like the lucky golden goose that just managed to spark in like in the first month, then that's amazing. But there really is no recipe for this. You can do whatever it's innovated and it won't even happen. You can literally invent the wheel, renovate it, and it may not quite catch on. Hell, I've even worked for video games. Some video games developers create games and they don't become popular like a year later. That's what happened to an Among Us. Among Us is not actually like a new game. It actually came out like several years ago, and it only started sparking up because the streamers caught it. Yeah, Among Us, like that exactly. Doesn't call saying Latinx is that's real offense. True. I get the whole Latinx hate. I get, because it just sounds like a very corny word. I very much don't care for it. Someone has used it with me once, and I'm like, all right. But then I understand why. It just sounds like a very cheesy word to use. Anyways, let's go back to the other topics. I think that one was just, it just stays right there. She does she does it for free. That was crazy. Anyways, I was suggested on a comment to talk about parasocial relationships. Oof, this is a spicy one. They asked me if I have ever felt this. I guess it's part of the state. I got 2 mailbags that are very good. 2 mailbags, and one of them has to do with parasocial relationship. Have I ever had any weird experiences with parasocial relationship on the past 4 months of being a VTuber? Boo, scary story. The answer is an immediate yes. I've had them. I've had people that feel lovey-dovey over me. I understand it. I'm a very charismatic person. I'm never fake. I love being charismatic, ooey-gooey person. I also like shit posting and being realistic. I try to keep a boundary, but I also like replying to people's comments as much as I can because it's my favorite hobby. You know, it's like I do it more than I play video games these days. I like going into comment sections, just going into social media and playing around. Not playing with people's emotion. I just like playing, you know, as in just shit posting in general. That's all I do. Everything gets very bouncy. Holy shit, this shirt is making everything extremely bouncy. Holy crap. My chest will not stop bouncing with this shit. It doesn't matter. Like I even if I move my neck from side to side, this shit is just like bouncing. Although I guess that's the power of this shirt. all right. I'm just gonna stay. I got heavily distracted by the whole boing in the comments. Yeah, Among Us got popular due to the pandemic. I just noticed I was also giving a comment, and this is something that I would like to fix. Is the delay on the chat. This only happens on YouTube. I'm not sure if I can fix that right now live, but I don't think I should touch it. I forgot. Like I should put a point on that. My apologies if the delay chat destroys the immersion of this program that I do right here. But I guess I'll just keep going and forget about it. I'll deal with it as much as possible. Yeah, the Sugoi shirt. Let's see what I was gonna say about the parasocial thing. Yeah, I have experienced it. Is it uncomfortable? Most of the time it is, but I try to deal with it as professionally as possible. Every time someone DMs me with some very personal questions about my days and stuff like that, I'm very talkative and very chatty. But when it comes to like DMs, I'm not that, you know, chatty at all. I'm actually a very chill person. Get to the point. I got stuff to do, and I'll talk to you later. Just go straight forward. If you want to say something important, go straight forward. If you want to ask me if I'm okay, I'm probably doing okay. If something's wrong going on with me, I'll probably post about it in social media, whether it's Facebook or Twitter. I usually leave the important stuff for Twitter. I always get the updates. Speaking of important stuff, let me put a segue on that mailbag and talk about something concerning that happened last week. I actually had my first dark experience with an epilepsy on stream, and it happened with the game Vampire Survivors. Holy shit. I did not expect that to happen on stream because I never had it while I was streaming. I've had headaches with games that have flashy pictures on it, but I've never had an epilepsy on stream. And it was like not a full epilepsy, I wasn't like squirming on the floor, please call 911, I can't do this stream anymore. No, it was more like an epilepsy episode. It's one of those where it just starts, and I managed to get control of it over it enough that it didn't really strike me really hard. Yeah, that's because of my condition, my whole moya disease that I have on my head. My blood vessels are tiny, so if I stress too much, if someone stresses me too much, I will literally explode. And not in the good hot kind of way, it's spicy. I will literally just be in pain and have a stroke. This is why I got the screws on the head, There's a reason why those stitches are there. They're holding my head together so I don't explode over anyone. Yeah, definitely. We do have to educate people into like the stuff I'm sure that comment has to do with the topic before, and yeah, and also the parasocial. I guess it fits there too. It's good to get I wonder if schools these days are teaching students about parasocial relationship. When I was in school, that was never a topic. Maybe because I'm very curious of what the system, the education. I'm sure the educational system these days is shit. And welcome back to you too. I'm sure the education system is shit as always, but I wonder if it's adapting to stuff like that, especially in the psychology field, because I'm sure people have gone to like therapy and they never explain properly their problems. Like, hey, Junior, what's your problem? No, I'm just having problems with this girlfriend. Is it a real girlfriend or is it a parasocial relationship? Are you talking about Pokimane? Did she not acknowledge you being a tier 3 subscriber? I don't know. It sounds funny on the surface, but in deep down, it can be something very detrimental. It's like a love-hate relationship with gacha game, I guess. It's all, one big cycle of like addiction. Because it can happen. You can get attached to people that don't even talk to you at all. Because it's not because they don't talk to you on purpose. It's because you both live in different worlds. I've gotten people that have told me like, oh my goodness, you changed my life in any capacity. And I'm like, my brother or sister in Christ, I'm literally just a VTuber chat posting. That happened with a friend of mine who's a streamer. They felt like they initiated their channel recently. They haven't even been on it like a month or 2 months. And then they keep getting posts of how much that person has changed their lives. And it's like, they barely stream, they barely post anything on social media, and it's just like, well, how did I do that? It's because the other person built an entire scenario in their heads. I think sometimes I felt a little guilty on that too. But I think all of us has been in the parasocial relationship spectrum. All right, enjoy your shower. You're like listening to this while playing League. Oh, my condolences for your brain. I'm kidding. League sounds like a nice game to cool off sometimes, but at the same time, people get way too personal on it. No, don't stress. I'm more concerned about your stress levels when you're playing League. I think that's enough with that podcast mailbag. Let's go to the other one. This one is from the Discord channel. Thank you so much. Don't forget that you can also leave questions and any other questions. All the questions that I get from mailbag, I'll always either on this Discord or someone sends it to me on DMs, or they ask them right away on on my social medias. So I always get them, or if it's sometimes I don't address to them as mailbags because they may be already part of the topic. Let's see what you're saying here, Jose. You're saying parasocial relationships are a recent phenomenon. The word is autocorrected. Oh, I see. A leak to cool off. Definitely not. Got it. Duly noted. Anyways, where's the other podcast? I'm trying to look at my phone and see the mailbag question. So this one says, okay, it starts with an entire paragraph not related to the question, but it attaches to the question. So let me summarize it as best as possible here and read it carefully. So they talk about, recently the Owl House had its 3rd season premiere. Due to the lack of engagement from 7 to 14-year-olds, Disney decided the show was a failure and limited the final season to just 3 episodes. But now the first episode is out and it blew up on Twitter, rating Disney's and Disney finally realized that it's a great show for all the people. This led to a producer uttered the words, "Oh no, the show is actually successful. Who would have thought?" A show that's been being talked about so much in social media. It's because it probably had the wrong demographic. This had me thinking about other shows that they don't seem like to land well and reach the target audience, like shows like the She-Hulk. It has me wondering who was the target audience? Was it women? Was it men? Who was supposed to enjoy it? We may never know. We're talking about She-Hulk now. But the question now has to do with me. The question now shifts to me. And they asked me, but today I ask you, who is your target audience? Who is SAIN'S target audience? Who is the Saint Cisco channels? Who's Saint Cisco stream? That's pretty much how I see it. So the content that I make, I want to say it's mostly for adults, definitely. Completely for adults. I touch topics that, even though they may seem like say so sometimes, like the Sunday podcast, that I don't try to be as misbehaved as the regular streams on Twitch. I mostly aim for adults, of course. And when I say mostly, I mean, like, you know, I want to seem friendly, but I also family friendly, but it's only for adults, definitely. My target should be definitely like 18 plus, because I talk about topics that may seem a little bit real, like the parasocial relationship is actually, even though it's an important topic for younger people, it's mostly a thing that I want to, because since I address it so bluntly, it's the way I speak about it. I speak about it in such a straightforward way that it's targeted towards adults. That is completely the color that I'm trying to go with all my content. Absolutely for adults. If I do have a channel like in social media related to like not NSFW content, that is absolutely for like adults. But the main content from SAIN, even though it seems more chill, it's actually still for adults. Who is my demographics? You're a minor? Get out of here. I'm gonna ban you after the stream. Definitely have to. I'm sorry. That's the rules. If I can't catch you, if I don't know it, then I don't know. Try to do a good job hiding it, but it's not my fault, and I gotta be also paying attention to that. I try to do as much as I can, but I can't pay attention to everything. They're gonna slip. Even if someone like a big content creator has like thousands of millions of subscribers or people in the audience, they can't just keep track of all of it. And I'm not someone who has like mods or anything like that. Yeah. It's completely for, you know, it's completely fair to be able to do like that and handle it as much as possible. If you see it, you have to do it. I have to ban you too, I guess. If everybody says so, I have to ban everyone. That's the sad reality of it. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you get. I can't say that word on YouTube at least. I gotta be very careful with anything that sounds with an S and an H. I just noticed that. I've been given warnings about that. Not like a ban or anything like that. I've just been told like, hey, yo, this is what you gotta do on YouTube. On Twitch, it's a bit more, you know, it's a bit more friendly because Twitch is a bit less moderated in some capacities. All right, I think that solves the question for that. Thank you for that again, Mist, for all the questions you always ask me for the podcast and the mailbag. And what do we have here? What other spooky stuff I can touch about that really quickly? Let's see. I didn't have any. Oh yeah, the New Year's goals. This is probably one of the scariest one. This is a more personal one. This is not definitely had to do with anything on the what's it called? Topics of the week. It's just something that I've been thinking about that it's just giving me a bit of a scare. What are the new goals for the week? I know it's too early. Some people leave these topics for like December, but I want to touch about them now because they're kind of scaring me. Wow. I am trying to, of course, as always, trying to drop things that are taking my time. In this year, I think I've done a much better job than ever. It's a slow progress, and what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to declutter. I always find a way to like magically put more clutter in my life, and clutter has to do with digital clutter and physical clutter. What is physical clutter? Let's go with that because it's the easiest. Physical clutter has to do with things that are obstructing your daily activities, like chores that are around the house or things that you own. Because I own a lot of junk. I used to, and now that I have an excuse to sell or part away with a lot of things, I've been trying to do that just so I can focus on having a cleaner house and just to be taking care of less garbage around me. That's why I've been selling like my Pokemon cards, anime figures to some capacity, and all collectibles. I've been parting away with them. There's no need for that stuff to be there. I already enjoy it enough, and I don't feel like I'm parting away with it in a bad way. Anyways, how about digital clutter? That's the biggest one that's most difficult. Digital clutter has to do with like either some games like gacha games or stuff like that, and I've been trying to part away with them too. Once again, I downloaded Pokemon Masters EX and I actually deleted it once again. I did what I wanted to do. I got the Hexmania character and I parted away with it. And I officially made the statement that I will stop playing Fire Emblem Heroes at the end of the year. Why not now and at the end of the year? Because I want to give that game an opportunity. Maybe I will not stop it like completely. Maybe I will stop playing it less. Definitely, I have to stop the monthly transactions that I do on it, like the pass. Yeah, I will. Believe it or not, I'm actually parting away from Fire Emblem of all things that I like, and that is actually like scarring me. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna do a video dedicated to it or stream dedicated to Fire Emblem Heroes, showcasing my dream save file, because a lot of people were envious to have a file like that. I have over 700 characters and they are all like boosted power up. Yeah. All right, you have a good night and take care, and this might be the last time you'll be here on the stream. Take care. Oh, there's a comment from me here. You're charismatic, sweet and lovely, Saini, but you overwork yourself so much. I do overwork myself so much. Thank you always for your kind words. But, you know, I have no choice. I gotta do what I can. And I wish I worked more, to be honest. I used to be more of a workaholic back in my days. I still kind of am, but I have a nerf. I've been nerfed heavily. I definitely, and the things that I'm doing right now are not giving me enough of the profit. I can't stop working until I see something fruitful. And it's been getting good. And speaking of fruitful, I think this is a really good segue for me to talk about today's, like, this, I want to call it a mini sponsor. Sponsoring things, and the notifications are right here. Let me just introduce this here. Can I do this? Yeah, I can do this right now. Let me bring it to the small monitor that is on my right. My wish list. There we go. I guess I can do this. Whoops, there we go. So last week I mentioned that I was gonna do something called Throne, and it's a project that I'm starting. This is the segment of the stream that is a small sponsor, by the way. For those of, I'm just saying that for the YouTube recording. So yeah, here's an example of what happened recently. Let's say view, and where's that thing? Replay the gift. Yeah. Oh wait, this is the big one. Just trying to do this the complete right way. So what is Throne? And I've been asked this by other streamers. Throne is basically a website where you can put like a wish list. It's kind of like the Amazon wish list, but you can also include like goals for your month. And those months can include your artwork, everything that you do, your projects, and people are able to like support them. I'm always saying, if you want to support the streams that I do, the collabs that I do, my art and all that stuff, and you're not someone who likes asking for like commissions and stuff like that, you can always support me, of course, on Twitch by subscribing, or you can also support this stream by using the links below to donate what you can, or anything in particular. You're not obligated to do any of that. But at least on Throne, I'm finally able to like replay the notifications, even if they're not on the stream. This one actually happened while I was doing the settings last week, and I'm very grateful. Whoever is this anonymous person that actually completed some of my goals, I am so thankful for that too. Yeah, here's a, there we go. Replaying notification right there. Yeah, it goes like that. And it shows even the project that I'm trying to fund.
Anonymous just bought you
Oh.
support the show.
There we go.
Tilde sent via throne.me.
Yeah, those are the ones. I always start putting I'm gonna start putting my projects in there, and also things that I may be using for streams, or things that, you know, may be like a nice, you know, gesture to give to me on the stream. Things that I may showcase on either a future video, because I'm trying to get back into like the unboxing stuff. Yeah, everything is there, all my projects, and I always keep refilling this and checking it out. You can also even like request stuff from me, sending me a message in there. All right. That's enough of that. So in general, if you want to support me, every link is in the description. You're not obligated to do so, but I always appreciate it. It helps the show and it helps me too. All right, so let's go back to the other screen. There we go. That's enough sponsor stuff. Sponsored by myself. And oh, I forgot the chat closed for some reason. Yeah, you hear? There we go. I clicked on the poll and it auto voted me to this poll. It's rigged. What? The poll is rigged? Well, rest in peace, saying, who's winning? I don't see the poll myself. Who's winning? Oh, SAIN is winning. Hog. I mean, was it expected though? I'm not sure. It's different than Twitter. On Twitter, people are like very split, especially on the SAIN website and the SAIN account. Like most people are voting for SAIN. I didn't have anything planned with that I can share. Right now, I'll probably do that during the week. I said that the results of this or whatever I do, I will showcase them later later in the week, depending on what happens. And welcome back. I hope you enjoy your dinner and tonight. I hope you're not eating too much candy with that dinner. I have to stop eating ice cream. But is it me or is it, I've been eating way too much candy. I gotta really hit the treadmill sometime. I've been way too much into like eating candy lately, more than usual. I think it's starting to get to me. My feet start to feel cold. I hope I don't get diabetes or anything like that. Nah, if they ain't watching the stream, they don't count. Save Hex. I keep seeing the comments right here. Alright, then let me just go back to the topics. What are we on about? So I was mentioned to you earlier to talk about the Pokemon news. As always Pokemon news every week. Damn it. So there was a new ghost Pokemon. The ghost Pokemon is like a little puppy. But Greavard. I think it's Greavard. It's a very, very cute puppy. I'm pretty sure that it's gonna have an evolution because the main ability that it has is pickup, and that's not usually the final ability for a Pokemon. So yeah, look forward to the little doggy's evolution. They even have like a nice showcase for it. It's like a CGI video. It's pretty good. It's on YouTube. I'm not gonna react to that on stream because you can just watch it. It's not that big of a deal. It's a cute puppy. Very good news. I love the design. I like it much better than the electric Pokemon that they showed last week. I like the trainer. I like the VTuber Pokemon trainer more than the electric Pokemon. It's a nice frog, but it's just like, hey, you're a frog, okay? You're a round frog that has a creepy face. That's all. ABBP has something. I can't go to 4chan on stream, you know. That's just like career seppuku at this moment. Because 4chan has like a lot of posts that are not safe for stream. Anyways, let's see what we got here more. Candle ghost. Hey, it's like a candle dog. That's the one. Networking on Twitter, the rant. That is something that's also been on my mind lately. I guess that's the one that I had to do with the horror reality, that some people will not be able to like ever make it big because networking goes in a very weird manner. There's people who create a lot of content. I got this comment from a dear friend of mine. We were chatting on Discord, and they feel like they're going through a bit of a, if you're listening to this, know that I love you very much, but I'm pretty sure that what you're going through is called imposter syndrome. Imposter syndrome is one of those really obscure conditions that some people go through when they are like being told that they are feeling some way. Not being told they're feeling some way. Imposter syndrome is like when you tell yourself that if you are deserving of all the attention that you're getting, and it can go both ways, positive and negative. And let's say, for example, that it happened to me with the parasocial relationship. And let's say that I get praised all the time. It's almost like being gaslit into feeling special. So yeah, that's also a very creepy topic that can mess up with your head real bad, like forever. Because then you start thinking that you shouldn't be deserving of that feeling. It could be either positive or negative. And then I had a friend who feels like they are like, wow, they got so much praise, and they say, I'm not deserving of this. I haven't done anything special. All I've done is just make like horny posts on Twitter, and that's it. Why are people saying that their lives count on me all of a sudden? Which is scary. And then there's the other side of people that are envious of that person because you don't deserve all that attention, because you have like hundreds, like, you know, of people telling you that how amazing you are when you haven't done shit with your life. And it's like they're getting hate as well. So then they're like, yeah, that's not a bad person. It's just social media decided to attract that person towards you, and now they hate you because they saw something that they were jealous about. Oh yes, I've gotten into that in the past of my internet life. That is, yeah, I believe you. I believe you in the past. It has happened. Like maybe because I know we know each other for quite a while, and I'm pretty sure that has happened. It has happened to me too, in several occasions. But I've learned how to. I haven't really felt bad about anything like that in a couple of years myself. Maybe if I suddenly like get ridiculous amount of pics, but right now, as of I am right now, if people praise me, I'll be like, yeah, I think that's expected. Not like in a lot of not in an extreme way. I'm just saying in a humble way. But yeah, just take it how it is and just believe in your own words, I guess. But don't do anything negative to yourself if you haven't done anything bad to anyone. It sounds redundant, but that's pretty much how it goes. Imposter syndrome is kind of a bitch. You can listen when you're sus with yourself. What's it with all these Among Us references? Is it all because of Halloween stuff? I think I'm in the mood for a little walk. Hold on. Let me continue the rest of the news while I'm doing the walk. Did y'all like my transition, by the way? I like that one. I got it actually from someone on Coffee. They actually provided that one to other streamers. I'm like, yeah, let's have that one. One of these days, I'll have my own edited transition when it comes, you know, the scene transition. I'm talking about this. Like, you know, let me go back to the room. See the little splat? There we go. I can change the color too. I'll do that later. Yeah, the chat is here too, by the way. You don't have to be worried. I just changed the scenario. The window's still there, the music's still there, everything's fine. It's been a nice Halloween weekend. I'm surprised that my head didn't blow up yesterday with all that talk that I did with Dr. Memento. Which, by the way, that was an amazing stream. That collab was so good. It was a collab that I did yesterday with the Vintage Bam. I said this a little earlier, but oh my goodness, the chaotic energy that we had was just mwah. It was so good. I enjoy it so much. Where is SAIN'? SAIN'S right here. What you talking about? Yeah, some people are talking, asking me about the lore. I always have my lore is kind of random. I just let the community make up my lore. So if you decide to like that you want to do say something about the lore, I'll probably add it to my stories as well. It's fan driven. It's a fan driven story. Everything that I've done as a VTuber, hell, I wanna confess the whole idea of my getup right now. My whole idea of the getup with the bolts on the head. It started by me in a comment section on Facebook, but someone made like the first concept art for me. And I'm like, yep, I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna own it. Hell, I'm gonna take this drawing and make it into a VTuber. And that I did. That I did for sure. LMAO, that stream was hella fun. I'm so glad you enjoyed it. I'm so glad to see you on Twitter. I'm so glad to see you on Twitter as well. I know it's not easy because keeping up with streams is hell of a bitch. Yeah, and even I can't keep up with streams. I haven't been watching that many streams lately. I usually watch the VODs more than the actual streams. I was watching Nina Tosaka from Nijisanji. She was doing practically an IRL stream. She was just showing her feet working out. There's been quite a while since I've done anything like that, like the whole hand reveal or body part reveal, and just do stream with one camera pointing up and one camera pointing somewhere else. I haven't done any of that. Maybe I'll get into that later. I don't feel like in the mood for it. You love that stream too? That's amazing. Thank you so much for hearing it. It really, I really appreciate it when people enjoy the company of my guest. I see who I have this week. I want to get back to a more traditional collabing format, which I have some people that are pending. I apologize if I haven't gotten into any of that. It's been one hell of a month, you know, from having COVID to having all those collabs that were pending. I actually set my schedule aside for someone who was like someone special that I want to collab with, because they're a very close friend of mine, but that person is so busy with their lives too, and I acknowledge and respect that. I just hope that one day we get together to do that collab. Hey, let's see what happens. Just gonna leave it out there and respect their decision if they want to do a collab, because I really do. They keep messaging me, but it's just that how busy they are. They're also a streamer. Oh, I just saw a poll. The poll was like, it keeps getting bigger on the same side. But I wonder if this poll can outweigh the power of the poll that's been going on Twitter. That's gonna be the most interesting part. Oh, hi Rosie. Hey there. Nice to see you here. I have to catch up with your podcast. I haven't watched like the last two of the podcast. I hope you're doing okay, Rosie. So yeah, that's pretty much what I did with my VTuber collab, and it was wonderful. I'm so glad that everyone respected Dr. Memento, and the entire stream was amazing, to be honest. We were so in sync. Nothing, I confess, nothing there was scripted. The only thing that I told the Vintage Band before the stream was that I wanted to do a stream where the focus was Hexane tied up to an electric chair while you like torture or say some funny things to me, and that's how it happened. The whole thing at the end where when Dr. Memento pulled the switch, and then, you know, would pull the switch, and then I kind of like died on spot and became a nun, and then resurrected as myself again. That was not scripted at all. I don't know where that came from, but it was just so good. The boss guy is not the fan base. Thank you. Nah, I just wanted to give you a thank you and a shout out. That's all what I wanted to do. Yes, Jose, I was talking about Nina, the Fox Mommy. That's the one I was talking about. When my Twitter says growing gamer and artist GFX Drawers started following me and offering prices to make. Oh no, those are bots. Those are bots. Kippy, what you're getting there, those are actually bots. So be careful when you say keywords on Twitter that will attract bots. God, I wish I was tied up to the chair by SAIN. You should have been sitting with me and we could have both been electrocuted to death. That was the point of it. I was trying to take down everyone with me on there. We should have all held hands while I was in the electric chair. For everybody with no context, that was based on last night's stream. Yeah, ignore the bots. Don't pay attention to them. Ignore them. Block them. There's a lot of art bots that make like fake commissions. You call for a nun? Oh my goodness! The #1 nun is here. Hello there, Genocider Maiden. Welcome to the stream. Don't know if you made it on time or not in time. I'm gonna go for a little longer, more than usual. This is the time. This is the Halloween special. Yeah, everyone keeps saying Happy Halloween. Happy Halloween to everyone as well. It's not midnight for me, but I'm sure it's midnight for somebody here. I got a lot of international friends. I actually have like friends from Japan. Actually, we don't talk so much. I still like to call them friends. What kind of acquaintance? Yeah, we just talk about like different like regional stuff, because they love asking questions about English, and I'm like, you're probably asking the wrong person, because I'm Puerto Rican. I'm Puerto Rican, but you're sure you can ask me questions about English or just cultural stuff over here. Yeah, Japanese people love that. They always like learning about what's been going on, and I just tell them about my life and they just love it. Yeah, fun fact, most of my tweets and replies are hugs and blushes. I guess you just like the interactivity. No problem with that. Not everybody who has a social media or a Twitter account needs to do some kind of like networking or special tweets or something. You know, some people just have a Twitter account just to shitpost, you know? It works. But usually Twitter people are mostly there for networking. That's what it is. So if I've been asked like why do I follow or unfollow people or stuff like that. It depends on how their algorithm affects my timeline. because Twitter's timeline's tricky and I want to keep it according to what I like. So far, I haven't really gotten that bad experiences, but I try to do what I can, you know. I socialize plenty enough. I don't think I'm not looking for socializing on Twitter, not for all. But I always appreciate all the kind messages that I get. Definitely. You're happy to see Lucina again. That's wonderful. And over here, Jose is saying, like when you see art and you say, I want that shirt. And the bot takes the art and makes a shirt out of it. Yeah, I've seen that. People make some good memes out of that. I remember when it was blowing up, trending, and some people start using the bots to create memes. You can say, I want it in a shirt, and you can post like the most dreadful thing. It can be like a lewd picture, and the bot will take that picture and actually make a post with it. Or it can be like the funniest meme ever, and the bot will actually make a Twitter post with that. Holy crap, this shirt will not stop bouncing up and down. The Usagi-chan's shirt. It's not like that with other models. It's with this one. Even if I say no like this, I already said that, but it's still it's so distracting. Holy shit. I think that's enough walking. Let me go back to the room. I want to see my anime figures on the table. Ciao, there we are. Oh my goodness. Well, I got electrified. Oh, what? It's showing me notifications for notifications for Twitch. If you're here as well, thank you for following me on Twitch. It's showing both. It's showing following on Twitter and yeah, following on Twitch and following on YouTube. Wow, my brain just farted right just now. My brain is just like blank. But yeah, as always, I'm very thankful for all the follows. What are your plans for Halloween's? I know this a little delay on the chat, but I want to know, what are your plans? Just gonna eat, sit home, eat candy, go to work, go study? Halloween is not a holiday that schools give it like a day off or anything like that. Not even work. But I remember work do sometimes some kinds of event. So I hope it goes wonderful and you don't get pestered by the people in the public. And I hope nothing dangerous happens. Please stay safe. Don't open don't open the door for strangers. Fuck them kids. What do I got here in the news? I'm just gonna check on the news here. Yeah, forgotten to follow me on Twitch. Oh, that's what it was. I appreciate that. That's just that's what I'm saying. Doing nothing sounds like a plan to me. Doing nothing, it's still doing something. Can you believe that? There's a difference between having nothing done and doing nothing. Those are two completely different things, by the way. You can actually like do nothing, and doing nothing sometimes is like the best alternative you can ever do. Could we get much higher? Higher. So you were also pestering me last night on my Twitch stream with Dr. Memento. By the way, he has an amazing singing voice. I can't sing for shit. People have been asking me if I'm ever gonna do something like a karaoke stream. That's not for me. I'm not that kind of VTuber. You're probably watching too much like Hololive or Niji Sanji or any other VTuber company, big corpo VTuber that loves to do singing. I'm not one of those. I may have reached 1,000 subscribers here on YouTube, but I'm still don't qualify as big. I'm not even monetized. The only way I monetize if I actually make some fucking YouTube videos and have people watch them. But I haven't made them. The only YouTube videos that I make is this stream. And I love streaming on Twitch, on YouTube and Twitch. It gets me different energy and different vibes. Talk about the Kanye getting canceled. I mean, isn't Kanye West all getting canceled? He said some deplorable things on a message. That's pretty much it. Kanye being Kanye. Can't say much about that. Yo, the streamies drama on the VTuber category. Oh my goodness, that's right. That's one topic I can quickly touch about. Wow. So streamies is like one of those award thingies, like Game of the Year and stuff like that. Well, they were doing that from the streamies did one for VTubers. And when you look at the category and who were like the top contenders, literally everyone was VShoyo except for one person. And I think everyone was also a girl on top of that. Wow. I think it was everyone from VShojo except Centreia. Which was almost, I don't know why, but it was almost like a punch in the guts. It's kind of crazy. Oh, favor of VShojo. I understand someone like Iron Mouse, because Iron Mouse broke records recently. Iron Mouse broke records. Even if the content is just like very simple, as I always say, very humble. But Iron Mouse broke records on Twitch. I understand her. But the others, it's like, why the fuck? As I wouldn't put them as like the best VTubers around. Heck, even other, I don't want to always like root for like the big corporate VTubers, because there's a lot of independent VTubers that are amazing and they need a spotlight. But if you want to get to the numbers, there's other VTubers from the big corporates that were better than VShoujo. Were they though? I mean, yeah, definitely should have been like in that category. I don't know what their bias is, but it was all VShoujo. Pretty sure the girls are getting some kind of hate for that too. Kanye VTuber win. That'd be crazy. What is Kanye West's opinion and stand on VTubers? I'm gonna have Kanye West as a guest on my next podcast. Hopefully. When it came Doc singing. Yes. And what was it? Oh, this topic. Oh, genocide minutes. Saint, I gotta ask, why did you start a divide with the Saint and Hexane? Good question. I was just curious. What was the appeal of both of them? I just noticed a very big race in the Hexane category. I wonder why. It's the secret between you and me, if you know who you are. But yeah, it's I just wanted to see like how was the appeal of both of them, how people stand, because even though my Saint on VTuber is actually like a 2D character and it has like a nice art to it, some people seem to like this 3D. They like the idea of my whole 3D character being very dynamic, because I always like having all those different customs and, you know, all the things that all the little details that I put into it. I wish I had more skills to put more stuff in it, because I'm pretty sure I can make some kick-ass. You know, you see? There we go. Yeah, it's very fun. I wish I also had the late motion so I keep moving my hands. Oh my goodness, there we go. There we go. If y'all didn't notice, my eyes have like a bit of a glitter. That's as much as I can show. Okay, let's go back. I may have jump scared some of you. So my shorts are there. Yeah. I got way too close to the screen. Peepa is gonna force autism on her way to the top. Peepa's wonderful. Because of you, I've never been like missing Peepa's streams or her audios on Twitter, because Pipkin Peepa, the VTuber, actually had a problem recently where her gaming PC just blew up. And now during the week, she was unable to stream, but she was doing those thing on Twitter. Oh, Twitter Space. She was just having a Twitter Space and just chatting with people. I want to do one of those Twitter Space sometime. Let's see how that happens, because I don't have much of an audience on Twitter. I have on both accounts, I have around 800 followers. Not sure who of those are gonna pay attention to a fucking Twitter Space. What even I'm gonna say. I'm pretty sure it's not gonna be that different from what I'm talking about right now. Just talk bullshit. Just so networking. That's what it is. All right, let me go closer. Feel like I'm missing out on the action. All of you down there just walking. There's so many characters on there. Holy shit. Who am I gonna eat at the end of the stream? Who knows? This has been quite a night. This has been a fun night, by the way. It's because of the participants were nominated through submission. That's why other NBTubers were not included. For real? You think people submitted on purpose all the VShoujo? I feel like VShoujo gets more... Okay, they don't get more hate. They get a lot of love. But they do have... They have a side of the community that is just... It's like antis, because they're all the VShoujo girls are very, you know, spicy or loot baiting. And I see more... At least in my Facebook, I see more VShoujo slander than I see people being fans of VShoujo. I guess you will not be seeing praise for VShoujo as much, because the audience may be a little bit younger. And that's usually, even though their content is for adults, you know, the kids are not gonna say that they're watching. Just like this stream, I just caught one of them. Need to ban them. It be like that. Because even content for adults get like filtered, because let's be honest, most people who watch a lot of contents, cartoons, video games, movies these days, the majority of most things audiences is usually gonna be kids, because they have the time. Because they have more freedom. They have more freedom to access to all this stuff. They have it on their phones, they have it on their laptop, on their privacy. Meanwhile, adults, all my friends right now that are close to me are either working or hella tired. There's adults in my house literally sleeping right now. I'm an adult. I should be sleeping too. I'm gonna sleep soon after this probably, or just do an art. I've been trying. Let me see if this week I can. I want to get back into art. I didn't draw anything this week. Last week I was on fire. I was drawing so much. But yeah, team small indie VTubers. Definitely, I qualify as one of those. You're back. Welcome back. Just in time. Pipa is based so far. Yeah, Pipa is very based. I love her. I love how open she is about some things. You know, like words that may be like a bit controversial. Even I try to keep those words like a bit family friendly, but I also try to be realistic. If I have to talk about autism, I'll talk about autism with no problem. If I want to call myself autistic, I'll call myself autistic. Am I autistic? I don't even know. That's pretty much how I can say it. Yeah. Wow. So kids watch you? No, I'm not saying that they do. Somebody literally asked me who was my demographic. My demographic is adult, frustrated adults who work very hard and can relate to the topics I talk about or have the same hobbies as I do. If I talk in a very formal form, in a formal way, it's because I just want to seem respectful, you know? I don't want to keep throwing words like a visual VTuber. I don't want to be Neanners who's like, oh my god, comes yummies all the time. My goodness, put it in my fucking hole. That's literally all they do. I'm kidding, but it's kind of realistic. It's usually, at least there's a friend around me that always says it's like that. Yeah, in my opinion, I think VShoyo are kind of insufferable. I used to like Melody, but her content has gotten dry since she joined the ORG. I like Hololive more. I get your feeling. We all have our different change in taste from time to time. A lot of time I used to like the Hololive, and then I started liking Nijisanji because I was like very deep in Hololive. But then I went back into Nijisanji a lot more. Yeah, and now Face Connect. I'm watching. Face Connect is the one with Pimpkin Pipa. And yeah, it's like basically my introduction to Face Connect. I like that stream that she did about talking how to get hired by a VTuber company. Pimpkin Pipa went like through and through all the questions. She even did some applications online, even though she's in a VTuber. She's a daredevil. I like that. She's a bit of a daredevil. She's in a big corporation and she was filling up applications of how to join other corporations while on stream. That's savage as fuck. Been watching more independent VTubers. That's amazing. Let's root for the people who deserve it. But at the same time, I am not gonna blame anyone if they prefer the big ones because they may have a format that prefers or appeals to you. That's understandable. And let's be honest, some indie VTubers, they are just as professional and so good. But there's also a lot more that we would love to support, but they just don't have it in them. I'm realistic about that, but I would never tell them. I would never tell them in their face. It's not my place. I was almost so tempted to tell someone on Twitter, like, if you do this and do that, you might get better or prefer this better. But it's not my place. As someone who used to be a business person to other business person should not be sharing their secrets or sharing their thoughts because, you know, if you want to be like that, be like that. I will not get in your way. You have to learn it on your own. And it's not something about competitiveness. It's pretty much the reality of it. I can't force you to change. I can't force the things that you want to try out. I've seen some people have their VTubers be in a certain way and then they argue why they don't get big. It's because their VTubers are not conventionally attractive or conventionally appealing. And by that I mean, like, you know, there's obviously a bias in the community by all types of audiences. Like, you know, they may like people with more slender bodies or different races. Like, you know, I am not an Asian person who's like a cute uwu kawaii girl who will appeal you in a VTuber. I do my best to do what I have to be me and be as open as possible. Even if I'm playing different characters and multiple characters as a VTuber, I'm just trying to have fun. And whoever wants to join me in this ride, they're all more than welcome to do so. And I completely appreciate that. There's been people who have been telling me, hey, you should invest in a very expensive VTuber. You deserve it because you have an amazing personality and you don't shut the fuck up. You actually are entertaining to some capacity. To that I say, well, maybe I'll get to it on my time. I just want to get the models I want on my own pace because I want to also dedicate it to how I do it. Yeah. They're happy that they're getting... Okay, so let me start reading over here. Some comment. My apologies. I'm a little behind here. How to get higher, get views, make money for them. I guess, you know, it's, you put it bluntly like that, but I guess so. How to get higher? It has to do with obviously feeling the stuff that they desire. It's obviously, it's of course it's always going to be priority about the money, but it's also about the availability. It's mostly the availability and your range, because you may be an amazing person, you may have all the qualities, but if you're not what they're looking for, you're not what they're looking for. Because sometimes they're looking for very specific things, even if they're not talking about it. The company will always keep that a secret when they're gonna hire someone. They're saying, hey, we're looking for quote-unquote male VTubers, but they're not specifying whether they're looking for Asian male VTubers or whether they're looking for like very American speaking VTubers. Because if you have an accent like I do, you're screwed. You're probably screwed, because I'm probably not the thing that they may be looking for immediately. And it's a businessman, so I know he knows what he's talking about. Thank you. I'm so glad someone acknowledged me here. I know there's many people here who acknowledge me that I know from many times. Almost a decade. Holy crap. Have we known each other for a decade? Who knows? I'll keep that for private. If it's a corpus, I'm just reading more comments here. This one's from Genocide Maiden. If it's a corpo, let it burn. I usually follow like 3 VTubers anyways. Like I said, I don't blame anyone for liking the big corpo ones. And we should boost the economy by doing something online. Definitely. How do they even work? Right now we're going to a fucking recession. It's kind of difficult. We're all trying our best. So yeah, keep working with what you're working, and keep working as in unity with your fellow, you know, people that are living with you. Get together with your, you know, with your family or your friends or your, you know, trying to being independent sounds nice, but saving money would be even better. Try to do as best as you can. Save that money. Sure, bro. Generic anime girl number 4000 with no personality, bringing nothing interesting to the table. It's going to make it far. I'm sure of it. That's harsh. That's harsh as fuck. Watching the PS4 right now. Watching on the PS4 right now since start saying, oh my goodness, you're watching on a PS4. Someone's watching on a PlayStation. Oh my goodness. I'm going to reset your PlayStation right now. I'm just joking. I'm just joking. We are in one recession. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you're right. Sen is from Bishoyo. Mousy the source of place. I mean, yeah, they were not from, you know, those VTubers from Bishoyo. They were mostly independent, and then they joined the organization. That's not much. The moment the USD crashes, I'm cashing out all the yens. Are you sure for that? I think it's gonna be a little difficult. For that, I'm not the best in that kind of topic because I just game too much, and I'm too much of a gamer to know about the economy. But I don't think the USD is gonna crash anytime soon, to be honest. That's just my opinion. I don't know all the perspectives. You may know. I don't know. Oof. Alright. Shy Lily deserve something for real? Alright, I'm just joking with that reaction. I guess so. She knows how to network, that's for sure. This is enough talk about indie VTubers and companies and big money talk. I think I'll leave that for next week. This is supposed to be the Halloween week. What else do I got here on the board that I can touch up before, you know, the one half an hour mark? I talk about the New Year's goals, which is like I wanted to declutter, and other goals, of course. If you have New Year's goals, share them right now. Expectations, experiences, VTuber lore. I already touched on that. Wow. So I touched everything on the board pretty much. There's no guest this week yet. If there's a guest, I will tell it during the week. Toys R Us got bought by Macy's. That's a weird one, but that's like boring news. That pretty much covers it. Macy's bought Toys R Us, but I heard it's not gonna be like a big retail. It's only gonna be like a small section inside of Macy's. Either way, Macy's is also bankrupting, so that's gonna be like a shit show. Nothing interesting there. Most of us probably buy things like online. Interesting videos. Nope, that's pretty much it. I got everything covered. Thank God I was having a lot of fun here in the chat. Oh my goodness. I forgot what your VTuber lore is. Be right back. My VTuber lore? My VTuber lore is simple. I cracked my head open because I had a stroke. It blew up into an explosion, and then I got reincarnated into an anime girl. So I live in an isekai. And then all the mad scientists that work on me, they're trying to do their best to put me together. And along the way, I'm getting tons of transformation, tons of lore. So my lore is basically one in progress. I'm just a science experiment. And right now, Hexane is probably one of my biggest projects yet. I do have other forms like the slime, and hint, 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 hint. Let me give a big warning for this. Big warning for this. Turn off the music. And pay attention. It's my first time revealing this information. There's gonna be a new 2D model coming soon. Soon where? Hopefully by the end of the year. So keep looking forward to that. Hope you like it. It's gonna be somewhat very favorable for people. It's gonna be based on, I did my homework. It's gonna be based on what a lot of people have as preference. So yeah, I'm gonna do some huge rebranding. Like monumental rebranding. Like it's gonna be like something you didn't expect. I'm gonna try to catch you all by surprise. But there's gonna be a new VTuber model. 2D model. That's as far as I'm gonna go. Let's see if I can compete with the big fishes. Gotta keep it at that. There we go. Going back in here, make a little corner. All right, one more walk outside. I'm feeling a little bit like doing a little bit of a walk. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's wonderful. I'm looking so forward to that plan. And yeah, I'm looking to trick-or-treating so much. Tomorrow night, I'm gonna take it off. I'm not gonna stream tomorrow night on Twitch. I usually take my Mondays off, and thank goodness Halloween fall on Monday. I can finally spend some time with family, just eating candy and stuff like that. Nope, not gonna say it. I retract my, you know, I have the, what's the word for that? I'm gonna say quiet. There's a professional word for that. There's a professional term for that. I just forgot it immediately. No way. Hexane is very down culture. The $1 Million Man. Science. Just reading all the comments of them on it. Tenma, what's the difference between kimchi and komochi? I am not sure. I know what kimchi is. Kimchi. I love eating kimchi. Kimchi is hella healthy. Yeah, it's like a fermented cabbage for the most, but it has a bunch of stuff in it. I love kimchi. Komochi, however, I don't know what the hell it is. All right. And let's see what's here over here. Hex fusion. No. That's the one I'm gonna answer. That's the only question I'm gonna answer. It's not a fusion. Rosie has the right idea. Where's Furry saying? Furry? Nah, I got no information for any of that. Just gonna keep it at that. All right. Okay, everyone. I think this is gonna be it. I'm gonna close the poll. Let me close the poll. If you haven't voted, take the time to vote, please. So far, I got 68% on one side and 32% on the other side. No, you don't want to vote? Natto. You know, I have not tried natto yet. I have not tried natto. Like, there's no one here around who makes natto. I probably can make it myself, but I haven't done that shit yet. Never done it. I would love to eat more stuff. That's what I want to travel, just to eat more stuff that is more regular to more places and eat it from the source, goddammit. As a proper Puerto Rican should. I got some plantain the other day, but it doesn't taste like the plantain that I used to cultivate in my backyard. You can't cultivate plantain here in the US. You probably can, but it's gonna be hella difficult. In Puerto Rico, however, that's like the special environment for it. Because I went to Puerto Rico recently during summer, and I had plantain from there. It tastes so different, so fucking good. Literally straight from the Mother Earth. Holy crap. Okay, so emphasis on big means gigantic. Stop trying to hyper-analyze information. You're not gonna get shit. You're not gonna get shit out of me. And it's emulating walking to get the autistic sweet. Emulating walking. I mean, I'm trick-or-treating. What the hell? I'm doing it one day early because I'm special. Also, so you can hear my hunkers move. I'm just vibing to the music and just having fun for the night. I think that's gonna be it for this In-SAIN podcast. Please leave a like before you leave, And make sure to also have your dog give a like this video because it's probably fucking needed. Thank you so much for your amazing support, and especially on the Throne website. I didn't expect those supports to be, you know, so good. You know, I have an amazing time this week streaming. I promise you next week I'm not gonna have an epilepsy like I did on my last stream. No promises, I guess. I'm just gonna keep. I'm gonna take back that statement. Yeah. Let's see what's going on. Where's the fucking chat? Why did it close? Oh, there it is. Only Mousy and Sen. I love Mofongo. I love Mofongo too. Mofongo and Tostón is very good. Only Mousy and Sen remain on the list. You sure? Oh well. Everybody, once again, have a good night. Take care. Please stay safe. Don't open the door for kids. Fuck them kids. They don't deserve that candy. You deserve it. You deserve that candy more than anyone. Eat it. Eat it yourself. But don't eat too much so you get diabetes. Just eat a proper, realistic amount. And also, don't be a little bitch. Eat the yellow Starburst. They're deserving as love as the others. Okay? No, Mofongo is not candy. What the hell? Mofongo is a word. Yeah, it's a food. Delicious food. It's a food with time limit. You're supposed to eat that shit. I hate it when fucking Americans eat Mofongo later. Because that's something they think it can be like leftover food. No, Mofongo has a time limit. You're supposed to eat it like less than half an hour after it comes out of the stove. Just eat that shit immediately. It's the best way to eat it. Eat it at the moment. Get this. There we go. Whew, started to see stars. I'm trying to get dizzy by all this walking simulator thing. It's so goofy. I understand that. All right. I said it over and over again, but yeah, for real, please everyone take care of yourselves and you'll have a wonderful night. Please drive safe if you're driving from more to work. Just gonna leave it. Thank you so much for being part of SAIN'S Spooky Special first year. This is the first one of many, hopefully. I'm gonna keep streaming, whether I'm a VTuber or not. What is a Mofongo even? Mofongo's plantain turned into mush. With lots of garlic and butter. Very delicious. And it can also have like bacon bits or chicken. It depends on what you want to add to it. Very intricate. Very culture. Alright, bye-bye. I know for sure that if I stay here, I'm gonna keep talking about bullshit. Especially food. Oh, look who's there. It's Bill, once again.
What's up, everyone? Welcome back to my stream. Did you all miss me? I was here right at the beginning of the stream. I hope you're ready for my VTuber debut. Bill Cipher's gonna be the next VTuber celebrity. Just you watch. Ain't that fun, huh?
Whoa, I have no idea. What the hell was that? Also, the poll ended with 70% SAIN and 30% hexane. That's gonna be interesting. Please look forward to my social media posts to see what happens next with either of these two VTubers. And let me know who you were rooting for.